Welcome to Uncommon Sense. I'm Jay Howard along with Michael B. Wright Sr. Michael B. Big Brother Mo Better. How you doing, my brother?
Big brother Rock, I'm doing good, man. How about your side? Living black and loud, boy. Living black and loud. Look at
Hey
it. Look
man,
at it.
that's the only way I can be black and proud, my brother.
Boy, look at it. Look at it.
Yeah,
Oh,
brother.
man.
We're back
Boy,
for another
okay.
Tuesday for Uncommon Sense Conversations, my brother.
Yeah, buddy. Look at it.
Right here
Yes,
on
sir.
SenseYouAsk.com
.com.
and also thetruevision.net.
Boy, look at it. Boy, look at that true vision. Look at it.
Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it.
Man, you
Look
step
at
with the
it.
big dogs, ain't you? Boy, you stepping with the big dog. Oh,
I'm
look at
trying to hang with the big dog, Michael B. Wright Sr.
it. But shoot, that ain't me. I'm gonna tell you that
Yeah,
now.
yes, you are.
Boy, shoot, I'm low down the dog pound. You hear me, boy? I am
Mm.
on the opposite side of the dog
Yeah,
pound.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell that to somebody else.
Hey, player.
Tell that to somebody else, my brother.
Yes, sir.
SenseYouAsk.com and thetruevision.net. And
Yes.
brother, it's so good to be here tonight because, hey, since we kicking off a new year, we might as
Yeah.
well go ahead and cover these things called income taxes.
Don't do it.
We got to do it. We got to do it, Doc.
Don't do it. Yeah, man. That time of year, it player.
2024 income tax updates, Doc.
Jesus, bro. Lord help us. Yeah.
And these income tax updates, brother, are kind of interesting.
You don't say.
Yeah, especially when it talks about the tax brackets.
Mm,
There are different type of brackets.
wow.
And I'm going to let you check this out and let everybody check it out.
Yeah.
Just to see where you lie in the bracket. It's kind of interesting.
I gotta see this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see this player.
But just to do some housekeeping, we
Yes, sir.
gonna keep it real here. You know, so if someone files their taxes on June 27th,
Mm.
they could receive a refund by February 17th if everything goes smoothly.
Oh.
And I mean smoothly.
That poor if, man. That if right there knock you out right there.
Because remember, you got a new president coming in.
Oh, next
And
week,
that
player.
could just throw everything off the rail.
Have you seen who he has put up for the commission of IRS?
Yes, Lord.
That okay, I'm gonna leave that right
Let
there.
us pray.
A former auctioneer. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there, boy.
Yeah,
From
leave that
Tennessee.
right there, bro. Leave that right there. Leave that right there.
From
Leave that right
Tennessee.
there.
Player, this is gonna be wild. Okay,
Gonna be wild. Gonna be wild.
so that's good
Then
news.
number,
Before 27, so before the 27, you get it back on the 17th. Hopefully, if everything goes smoothly.
if everything goes smoothly, everything goes smooth.
All right, that's key word there. Yes, I got you. All right.
Then it says for 2024, taxes filed in 2025, the child tax credit is worth up to $2,000 per qualifying dependent.
Oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
I need some babies.
just for tax time, right?
The boy just borrowed for 90 days, man. That's all I need.
90 days, 90 days.
They
I
going,
give it 60, not 90s.
they going back. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yes.
Never they
Yeah.
came from. They going back.
Of course.
Yeah, buddy.
Of course, brother.
Yes,
So-
Lord.
So let's get to our first topic, which our first topic is these tax brackets, brother.
Wonderful.
And
Okay.
it's very, very interesting. And we've got our tax coach here. Our tax coach, his name is Coach Sherman. And Sherman's going to walk us through these tax updates right here on Uncommon Sense.
All right.
Are the new individual tax brackets. You can now get more money in at each tax bracket, which will result in lower taxes if your income is about the same. If none of that makes sense, just take a look at this example of how the 2024 tax brackets differ from 2023 for single taxpayers. As you can see, income thresholds for each tax bracket level in 2024 when compared to 23. Like, just take a look at the 12% tax bracket as an example. After about $45,000 in income, your income is taxed at 22% under the 2023 tax brackets. But with the 2024 tax bracket pushing the 12% income level to about $47,000, there's about $2,400 taxed at 12% instead of 22%, which means you would pay 10% less tax in this range. And that's just an example. You can get more money in at every tax bracket level in 2024, which simply means that more of your earned income will be taxed at a lower rate.
Okay, right. What you think? What you think?
I'm kind of interested in that right there, man. But okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if everything stay the same, we could pay lower taxes based on the new brackets.
Based
Yeah.
on the new brackets.
Okay, if I'm hearing Coach right, so based on new brackets, if
Mm-hmm.
everything stayed the same from 2023, 2024, I should pay less taxes this year.
You should pay less taxes.
All right, we're gonna see.
You should. You should.
Okay.
That's what Coach said now.
Mhm.
But again,
That's in theory.
these tax brackets are brand new.
So that's in theory, like you said. That's
That's in
theoretical.
theory. Theory,
Theoretically.
yes. Pay less taxes.
Theoretically.
Mm,
Okay, buddy.
I'm from the show me state. Show me.
Bro,
Missouri, show me.
I gotta sit down and see this one, man. 'Cause God dang.
Do we
'Cause
need to roll it back again so we can see it again? Do we need to?
just a split second, let that break and see where I fall in
I'm
that
gonna
bad.
go back to the bracket. See if I can get back to the bracket.
All right.
See if we can get there.
Go Sherman right now. I'm about to have to call that boy.
I know, right? Like, oh,
Go. What we going? Okay, let
let's
me
go
see
and put
here.
it. Okay, there's the bracket right here.
All right. So we should fall in that. Okay, that 32 or 35. So let me get this correct. So when you hit the cutoff,
Mm-hmm.
right, then you go to a different bracket, right?
You go to a different bracket, right?
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
right. So when you hit the cutoff,
Okay.
yeah, but when you hit that cutoff about that 578, down there where you make right there, then you go into another bracket right there.
Well, I'm more up at that up to 11,000. That 10%. That 10% sounds so good right now, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Man.
At
Okay.
10%. So
Okay, but Jay, I got a question though, dog.
okay, here
I'm
you
just
go.
saying, I got a question though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that we paying between 35 and 37%, and the mother players paying 21% flat rate?
Well, you did have a president called Trump in there. It was number 45. Number
Oh,
45. And
right,
he kind of helped with that situation.
all right, so but now he trying to come down even to 15, player.
To 15.
Jay,
Yes. Yes. Like I said, you got a new president coming in, and sometimes new laws come with the new president. So, yeah.
But I'm still trying to figure out, man. That's wild, bro. You got billions of dollars. I mean, you talking about Walton family folks like that, cat, and they paying 21%, man. And somebody making between 2,300 at 35 and 37, bro. That don't quite look right, bro. I'm just saying, but I don't know.
But see, you got to even look at this bracket right here, right? Okay, if you fall in, just say for instance, you were at 50,000, right?
Yes, sir.
So you will fall to the 47,150 at 12%, right?
Okay.
Okay, so about 2,500 or so will go to that will go to the 22%.
All right.
So the majority of it is in the 12%, but then the rest would be in the 22%. So you actually being taxed twice if you look at it.
That's what I'm trying to see, player. I'm trying to see how Coach got to you gonna play less. But
I,
I mean, if
now
that's what
maybe
they say now,
now from what maybe coach is saying, and now maybe this is what coach is saying is that if you made 50,000, you would automatically go to the 22% with the whole 50,000
okay.
instead of maxing out at 47,150 and then the rest going to 22%.
Mm,
The smaller amount going to the highest percent rate or the tax rate.
okay.
Yeah. But as I said, we will see.
Yeah, man.
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Hey, so when you crunch them numbers, man, them computers, boy, that's when they make you start looking at you like, what?
There you go. Like, what you mean by that?
You mean what? And where
Right.
you got that from? I'm trying to tell you, player.
Where did you get that from?
That from. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
All
I'm
right.
following you. I'm following your leader. I'm just trying to see where you're going with the leader.
All right. Well, let's go to the second one. We're going to capital gains right now. Capital gains. Coach going to teach us about capital gains.
Okay. We got the brackets.
Increases
Now we're
in the
going to capital
capital
gain.
gains tax rates. Now, if you do not know, a capital gain occurs when you sell an asset, like stocks, bonds, or real estate, for example. And it's when you sell it for more than what you paid for it. Now, if you only held the asset for less than 12 months, then it would be taxed as ordinary income, which would follow the exact same tax rates we just covered. And we do not want that. We want long term capital gains tax rates, which happens when you for greater than 12 months. And typically, these tax rates range from 0% to 20% depending on your income. And in 2024, the income threshold for each capital gains tax rate has increased to what you see here. So if your total income is under $47,000 as a single taxpayer, or $94,000 as a married taxpayer, your capital gains tax will be taxed at zero, which is huge. Okay. Otherwise, if your income is above this level, but less than about 500 grand, your long term capital gains tax will be 15%, which is still not bad at all. Now, regardless of your income, remember that you can use tax deductions to lower the amount of income you report that is subject to taxes. I have worked with clients that earn hundreds of thousands of dollars in income, but are able to reduce their taxable income through deductions to fit it in these lower tax brackets.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Now,
That boy.
that part there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you talk about deductions. But now
Yeah.
the very thing we're gonna go over standard deduction.
Yes, sir.
And see, standard deduction,
Mm-hmm.
you get to see what the standard is this year. And most of us won't have any deductions.
See, that's why you got to
See,
have a business.
you
Yeah.
got to have a business, like you say. You got to have a business
Wow, Jay.
so
This is
you
great.
can offset some of this.
So the standard deduction is 30,000 this year. God almighty.
Yeah, for married,
Right. God
filing
almighty,
married jointly.
boy.
Yeah, it's 30,000.
God almighty. That itemized deduction is gone.
So what?
Uh
Yeah,
yeah, ain't no
yeah.
itemizing.
No,
Okay.
no, no. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I see what he's saying about if you use deductions, but how
Right.
many deductions gonna be 30,000 off the bat
Off
if
the
you
bat. Yeah. If you
filing married jointly?
that boy, if
Yeah,
you writing up 30,000, that's half your doggone income.
exactly.
Um if not all of it.
Right.
But yeah, the great thing about it though, man, and like you mentioned, uh we got to find a way, man, of starting a side business to make that sucker viable so that you can have some definite deductions in here. Because, like
Right.
you're saying, you max out at 30, you're going to be hard to top that
Yeah.
for as an individual, especially if you're single, man. I mean, that you got a job, that's going to be your thing right there. You're renting, so you lost your mortgage interest on that part right there. How many of us, got a second home and all that good stuff? So yeah, when you're looking at these deductions, man, you got to have a bona fide businessman that you can start capturing some of this stuff and writing this mess off, man. 'Cause
Back in the day, everybody was, in church wanted that. Hey, we want our statements. We want our statements.
that part,
Now it's like you don't need your statement.
it don't even matter, man.
Don't even matter.
It don't
Don't
even
even matter
matter,
at all.
right?
Yeah.
And that, man, I'm curious to know how has that counteracted as far as the charitable donation stuff like that. If people can't even write the stuff off anymore,
Right.
um, especially, I mean, unless you're giving over $30,000 a year. If you're doing that, God
Mm,
bless your heart.
God bless your heart. Yeah.
That's just beautiful. But
Yeah.
I wonder how that has that been detrimental to those again who use that again to come against the income as far as taxable income. How has that offset people as far as giving the charitable donations? I'll be
Right.
curious to see what that number looks like because, like you said, man, that was one of the poppers right there. That if you could write those deductions off, but that's few and far between now, man.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Few and far between.
Can you write off groceries?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just checking.
Do
Just
you
saying.
want to go to jail?
Hey, man, it says you have not because you ask not. So I'm just asking, just in case I
Mhm.
might have a have in there. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I know. You told me. Yeah, hey, you told me how much you spent at the grocery store without buying meat.
Without buying meat, player. See, we got a problem here, man. We finna have a problem.
We about to have a
Uh,
problem.
Goes, dude, 179,
Mm, yes.
and no chicken, no
No
steak,
chicken. No steak.
no shrimp,
Mm,
just just
mm.
vegetables and just
Just mm,
the necessities, brother. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure this out.
bruh.
And God forbid you got a family, man, 4 or 5 little baby children. Oh, see, no, I can't do it.
Okay,
Diapers,
standard deductions.
To
diapers,
tax
baby food,
deductions in
baby Lord.
2024. Now, the first big deduction
There we
change
go.
that most people will benefit from is the increase in the standard deduction. Every taxpayer has the option to take the standard deduction, which will instantly reduce the income you have to pay taxes on. In 2024, the standard deduction has been increased to $14,600 for single taxpayers and $29,200 for married taxpayers filing jointly. This means that you will pay zero income tax on this amount of your income. So, for example, if you are in a 32% tax bracket, the standard deduction would save you $4,600 in taxes if you are single, or $9,300 in taxes if you are married. 90% of taxpayers take the standard deduction, so this increase will likely benefit you. In rare cases, it may make sense to take the itemized deduction, but I will save that for another episode because that has not changed.
He said in rare conditions.
See, see,
Rare.
see. Man, these key terms we popping up, man, give me some concerns here.
Rare.
Oh boy, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
rare. See,
Yeah.
see,
Because
we got
you're
trouble.
not.
But
Mm-mm.
did you see 14,000? I mean, how many married people make 14,000?
You talking about single people?
No, no, I'm not talking. He said married folk making 14,000.
You know,
Both his examples came with 14,000. If you married and both y'all making 14,000,
yeah.
somebody in trouble.
Somebody in trouble. That's a problem.
That's
That's
a
a
problem in
problem, bro.
itself, right
Yeah.
there.
That's a
That's a
problem.
problem in itself, right there.
Yes, sir.
You ain't gonna make it, player.
Yes, sir.
Fuck taxes.
You better
Groceries
go
gonna take
get
you
some
out here,
the food stamps and all that. All that, bro.
bruh.
Yeah.
Bro,
Section
man,
8, all that.
this is wild, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
The middle
It is.
class, man, is truly getting the squeeze, man.
Yes.
This is wild. Okay, all right, I got him. I'm trying to follow him, but right now, coach,
Coach, you're losing
hey,
me.
you're losing me, man. These plays you running, man. These plays,
Retirement
boy.
contributions, brother.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's move on to another big change in a very popular tax reduction strategy, the increase in retirement contribution limits. Now, this is one of the easiest and most popular ways most people reduce their taxes. And this applies if you have an individual retirement account or IRA that you manage yourself, or a 401k plan through your business or your employer. So, as of 2024, retirement contribution limits have been increased to $7,000 for individual retirement accounts, $23,000 for 401k plans, and $69,000 for self employed 401k or SEP IRA plans. If you are big about saving for retirement, make note of these limits and plan accordingly.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. You have a question?
I have a I'm trying to follow Coach, man. So you telling me I can put away $69,000 in a year
Mm-hmm.
contribution,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay.
That's what Coach said.
Okay. So if I put away $69,000 a year, that's like all my income. I
You
ain't have
got
no
to
money.
live, right?
I don't know. See that boy? Because if I put all that away, bro, I'm
Right.
gonna die. I ain't gonna make it to retirement. So so like whoa. But okay, I'm trying to follow him
Well, you
now.
know, hey, for
Yeah,
tax purposes, this is what the deal is. Tax purposes, you know.
sounds good.
Okay,
But that does show
this
you
is
man, the
this is
power
not the
of business.
survival kick. This is tax purposes.
Gotcha. But that's a wonderful news for a small business man because if you're
Yeah.
generating that kind of cash and
Hmm.
you can actually put that away, man,
Right.
that's a wonderful benefit for a small business man. So definitely, uh, brother, got to get up on that one because I got to get that right there.
Now,
That's
brother,
wonderful.
now the
Wonderful.
next thing we're going to touch a little bit about businesses, especially with LLCs. And I know you brought this to my attention with the BOI.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? What's the situation with that?
Well, that's a beneficial ownership form that you got to fill out for the IRS. New form they got trying to combat criminal activity as relates to money laundering and stuff like that. Now, at present, there is a injunction in place that you don't have to fill it out, uh, and so they're saying something you don't have to fill out. But according to the new ruling right now, the judge is saying that you have to fill it out. However,
Hmm.
it was passed by Congress.
Hmm.
So it's still legal, it's still law, but they're trying to see as far as legalities, da 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 da. But again, when you look at what the form, because I filled it out, I've already submitted mine. But when you're looking at what's on the form, if you are, again, you pay your taxes, you have an EIN number, stuff
Right.
like that,
Right.
everything they're asking for, they already got.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
why ask
trying
it
to
again?
yeah, I'm trying to ask why the double dip, but that's what they're doing. So I mean, I can understand some of the fear people having this saying when they
Hmm.
trying to get my
Hmm.
information. Well, I'm like, dude, again, if you got a social, if you file taxes, and if you got an IN number, they got all that in the first place. So it's not like they asking for nothing new as far as
Right.
that's concerned. I mean, content information, again, your IN number, all of this stuff, man, is general information they can pull anyway. But they said you got to fill this form out to be legal. If not, you can be fined for this stuff, man. So like that boy,
Well, I think when the pandemic was around, a
right,
lot of
right,
people started creating businesses out the air and getting this PP money.
yeah, that part,
And all of a
yeah.
sudden, you got people getting money that, like, oh, you got a business? Oh, you got a ministry. Then all of a sudden, this ministry got 50 people on staff, and
You know, just
only
man, come
two people show up on Sunday. But
on, like come on, y'all,
come on,
y'all
y'all.
don't come on, y'all do
Come
better,
on
do
now.
better,
Come on
do
now.
better.
Yeah.
But man, it's gonna catch you with you, man. I mean, sooner or later, and
Right.
folks know those folks know what's going on, man. But when you're doing things like that, man, you're asking for trouble because again, it's one thing to mess over an individual. It's another thing to mess over the federal government. That's
Right.
all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
That's a different beast, bro. When
A
they come at
different
you,
bit.
Yeah, that thing says United States government versus da 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 da. I don't think you want
And right,
that.
some people still getting arrested over that, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't
Like,
think you want that. I
no,
just saying, man. Some things ain't worth the hassle. You
no,
know,
it
when
ain't.
you looking at the United States government versus da 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 da, see that first one right there, the whole government coming at you, that ain't going to end well for you,
No,
bro.
that's not
That ain't
going anywhere.
that
No,
ain't going to end well for you. So,
no. So
say,
BOIs, we're gonna go over BOIs real quick.
So the
yep.
FinCEN BOI, Beneficial Ownership Information Report, needs to be filed by every new LLC within 30 or 60 days. They change the rules all the time, but basically after you open it. By old LLCs that were in existence before 2024, you have until the end of 2024 to file the form. Now,
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's when you file it, and basically it's easy to fill out. It's easy to file. You don't need any lawyer, any attorney, or any tax person. You can do it yourself.
Yeah, because this bases contact information again, your EIN number and or your social, what you do business up under, and like I
Hmm.
said, everything they're asking for, they already got. You just got to put it. I guess you put it all in one place. I guess I don't know, but
Right.
that's the logic behind it, man. But like I said, everything they're asking for is general information, man. They're not asking for nothing special, new man.
Right. Right.
So, I don't know. I don't know what
Right.
they're looking for, but they digging for something.
They digging, Doc. They digging.
They digging for something.
Mm.
Yeah, buddy. So that's what that is.
Well, now
BOI.
Coach Sherman is going to talk about HSAs, the
Yeah,
limits on those, and QBI deductions.
that'll work.
That's going to be interesting.
That'll
Let's
work
go.
for me. That'll work for me.
There has also been an increase in HSA contribution limits. Now, if you do not know, an HSA simply stands for Health Savings Account. It is simply a savings account for health expenses. Now, you receive a tax deduction the moment you put money in your HSA up to the contribution limit. In 2024, the limit was increased to $4,150 for individuals and $8,300 for families, which is about a 7% increase from 2023. Also, keep in mind that the money you put in your HSA can be used to pay for qualified health expenses. And when you do that, that money comes out tax free to you. So you effectively could never pay taxes on the money you put inside your HSA. So those are the big changes in contribution limits. I personally love HSAs and retirement accounts because you can get a tax deduction from simply moving money to it. But there are even easier tax deductions available if you earn 1099 or business income. So let's talk about it. The biggest freebie tax deduction in 2024 for business owners is the QBI deduction, also stands for qualified business income. The QBI deduction gives eligible taxpayers an automatic 20% deduction on all of their business income. Now, most business owners automatically qualify for this deduction if their individual income is below a certain threshold. And those income thresholds have increased in 2024. The limit was raised to about $192,000 for single taxpayers and about $384,000 for married taxpayers. So if your total income is lower than these levels and you earn business or 1099 income, you may be eligible for this deduction. But if your total income is above these levels, you may still qualify for the deduction, but there are additional rules and loops you have to jump through. So I will save that for another episode.
Yeah, bro. QBI.
But in the words of Chris Tucker, now you're talking my language. Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20%. That's
20%.
wonderful news, man.
Yes, sir.
That is
20%.
absolute wonderful for yeah, yeah. But and the thing about it, Brother Green, is one thing that I wish
Hmm.
we would have took, the elders when they were talking, like Dick Gregory, when they were saying
Yeah.
this to people, and even Claude Anderson,
Yeah.
um, trying to admonish these young people, man, to look into entrepreneurship,
Right.
because again, when you're looking at this, your $380,000, man, as far as business income for a married couple, even a 191 for a single person. which is phenomenal if you're single and you're making that kind of cash and get that kind of deduction.
Right.
That's kind of things, man, that will increase your economic base. So I wish that the young people, especially in college and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at coming out of school, entrepreneurship, man, or starting your own business and like that should be somewhere on your radar screen.
Right.
It should be somewhere up in that top tier that they're considering, because when you're looking at, again, how to save money on your taxes, which is the biggest chunk coming out of it. If you can look at strategic ways to really kind of soften that blow, I mean, man, you're halfway there, brother. But to know that being single and you talking about
Mhm.
191
Right.
income is for hitting it with a 20% tax, boy, that right there.
And don't
Hey,
just take your income tax returns and buy stuff.
that part. Be smart. Come on now.
Come on, let's be smart with this.
Be
Let's be
smart
smart.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, slide that second to your retirement, man. You can retire early or
Yep.
slide into
Exactly.
HSS, because you never know, man, with as far as health now, as far as that's concerned. So that's a good thing as far as the HSAs. Um, but I would that kind of caught me when the man said 383, uh,
Mm-hmm.
20%. See that right there,
20%. That right there.
boy.
That right there.
We want to like restructure some things over here
Yes,
that
sir.
for three chord goes like,
Yes,
dang.
sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
but the hits up there.
Now,
Uh,
since we are on the business side,
yeah,
now
stay
let's
there.
talk about the mileage rate and also the depreciation deductions that can be taken.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
another big tax deduction change is the standard mileage rate, which has increased in 2024. So if you drive your car for any business purpose, you can receive a tax deduction based on the amount of miles you drive. And the standard mileage rate is what the deduction is based on. In 2024, the mileage rate was increased to 67 cents per mile. So if you drove 10,000 business miles, you would receive a $6,700 tax deduction under the standard mileage method. Though, if your actual vehicle expenses are greater than this, then the IRS also allows you to use the actual expense method instead, which actually leads me to the last big tax change: new bonus depreciation rates in 2024. So, a few years ago, if you purchase an asset like a vehicle for your business, you could write off up to 100% of the cost in the first year under bonus depreciation rules. But that rule was only a temporary provision, and it has been phasing out each year starting in 2023. So in 2024, the bonus depreciation rate is supposed to be 60%. However, at the time of this video, there is a bill right now in Congress that will increase the rate back to 100% if approved, which will be huge for business owners. And for individuals, it will also increase the refundable portion of the child tax credit, which will put more money in millions of families' pockets.
Boom.
Uh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
he said 100% for a company car.
100%.
I know it's 60 now, but I know it was 100 then. I wish I wouldn't known that. But anyway, we down
Yeah,
to 60 now.
it's
When did
60
when did
right
that
now.
happen? When did that happen?
I
Did,
don't
did,
know, bro.
Because I didn't get that facsimile. I mean, God.
I didn't get that
Oh,
email.
bruh, facsimile text something to let me know that, because I would have been got that truck.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't write off a 25-year-old
What?
truck that got about a 500,000 miles on. I can't.
I got mine though. I can write on mine. I got mine.
Yes, you can, Doctor. You can write off
Yes,
that
sir,
mammoth.
buddy.
Oh, buddy, that's beautiful.
Yes, sir, buddy. It's
All
a
right.
beautiful thing.
Yes, that's just
Yeah.
beautiful. Uh,
Beautiful.
but when it was at 100%, I wish I
Uh,
would have knew that.
well, we got to look it up to see if it's at 100% now.
Well, he said it's 60 now. He said
Well,
60.
yeah, he said at the time Congress was voting on it. Mm-hmm.
You know it ain't gonna pass by the time we get ready to do this.
What?
I hope it ain't looped in with that 15% corporate tax. So if that is, that's we gonna be in trouble.
Of
so
course
you,
not. Of
so
course
what?
not.
They gonna slam us on one way or the other.
I mean,
But that,
yeah.
But still, man, that is wonderful news. I just,
Even at 60%.
yeah, man. But again, it's to be able to grab these things, you got to have a bona fide business, man. Even if it's a side hustle, but create that particular mechanism, man. That at least you have an opportunity to see some of these things, because that that will help me get into a truck real quick.
Real
Because,
quick, bro.
bruh, if I would have known that, I would have went on it and pulled the trigger, because I would have wrote this sucker off real quick.
Real quick.
Oh, real quick, man. Golly,
Well,
that's
they're
that's
saying that that's going to be, well, it'll be up in 2025.
mm,
Right now, I guess that's why they voting on it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing, Jay.
So
When
go
you
ahead
talk
and get the
about,
truck.
okay, the Chevy Silverados that I've been looking at, man, are like $100,000 for a truck,
Mm-hmm. For a
Jay.
truck.
For a truck,
Right.
Jay. That's a house, Jay.
Yeah, I know.
So
So you and Karen would have to stay in the truck.
everybody gonna be in the truck.
Everybody gonna be in the truck.
You hear me, bro? In the truck.
In the truck.
We're right in the truck. Okay,
In the truck.
boy. Now I wonder, man, how these tariffs are going to affect that, bro. When you're looking at again,
Yes.
how are these tariffs going to affect that kind of situation? But I'm very eagerly waiting, because I am in the market of having to again look at it, pulling the trigger as relates to a company vehicle,
Right.
uh, because of the miles, man. I'm putting a lot on the old boy. But again, there's a wonderful tax write off. But can you afford the truck? You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at
Right.
$100,000 for a new truck, man, I'm like, come on, bro.
Right. That's a write off for once a year, right?
Yeah,
One time at that one time, and you got that truck. Well,
man. If you get it,
if you can get it, brother.
that's the kicker, there, man.
Yeah, if you can
Oh,
get it, man.
but it'll be a beautiful thing. But come on, man. Can you work with a brother on the price? Come on,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Work with a brother with the price of something.
Yeah, man. That's a heavy price tag. You know. But some people got it like that. I've seen some
Yeah.
people, man,
Yeah.
rolling in some nice. I'm like, it must be nice. It must be
Must
nice.
be nice, man.
Yeah, man.
Must
But
be nice. Income
yeah,
tax, bro. Income tax.
yeah.
That's about all of the updated deductions that's out there right now.
Okay.
And I say that right now because
That part.
there might be still some things coming down the line
You're right.
that
Right.
hadn't
Right.
went through yet. Like the
Mhm.
QBI probably is just waiting to be voted on. But
Yes,
of
sir.
course, you know what's going on in Congress right now. We got
The circus show has started
the
already.
circus show has started in Congress, and
Yeah.
so they're taking time to deal with the circus.
Well,
So yeah,
I don't know if they let Pete go, boy, because right now they got him hemmed up by.
man, they hemming him up right to left. They even told him you are not qualified for this position.
Boy, they gonna wear side on that boy. Some they done hemmed him up.
Hmm.
So we'll see. But the thing gonna be interesting about it, man, is how is this going to again when you're looking at the policy stuff, how is this going to slow drag through Congress for
Right,
things going now?
right.
But I think a lot of folks, man, again, if we have if you knew about this stuff, man, in the beginning, and you could really have somebody. That's why you got to have a good tax advisor, especially if you got a businessman.
Yes,
Someone that can really school you on these things so that you can take advantage of. Because again, if I would have known about that 100% write off as far as the company vehicle, that would have been the first thing on the list.
yes, sir.
That would
Yes,
have been the
sir.
first thing on the list, man. But if you don't know, you can't take advantage of it. So
That's
that's
right.
why it's a wonderful thing, man. That you did this tonight, man.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And we did it tonight. We both did it. Yeah.
man. But man, you found Coach, man. I ain't no Coach out there. I need to.
Be like,
I need,
Coach, come here,
yeah.
man.
Come in, man. We gotta talk to you, Mike.
Yeah, we got to talk to you. You got to
Yeah.
talk to you.
But,
But you know, we also do headlines too, brother. Right?
yeah, we
And
try. We try.
and now this thing is really getting ridiculous on the political scene.
Holla at your boy.
how all these leaders, all these business people
Yeah.
are running down to Mar-a-Lago
Oh yeah, you know what that is.
before
You know what that
the president-elect get into the position.
is. You know what that
Brother,
is.
you
You know
talking
what.
about kissing the ring?
That's what that is, boy. They kiss the ring. You know what that is.
Mark
So
Zuckerberg been done. What?
yeah, Jeff Bezos, all of them. You know what that is. And your boy Jeff done
And
fool.
Jeff,
Hey, go ahead. Go
Jeff,
ahead. Go and tell him, Jake.
Jeff.
Tell him what they done did, Jake.
I need to call you up, Jeff. I need to call you up. No, I need to call you out. Yeah. You
What you
kissed
do,
the ring so hard.
boy?
I don't think there's no more ring for nobody else to kiss.
Boy, I mean, oh, player,
So
Jeff.
Amazon is going to do a documentary on Melania Trump.
That
A documentary.
that part.
And they paid
Whew,
the Donald
whew,
$40 million for a documentary
that part.
to do on
40,
his wife?
40.
First of all, what has his wife done for a documentary to be done on her?
At 40 mil. That's all I want to know, man. That's
40
all I
million.
want to know, man. If somebody can tell me what that baby did,
Yes.
that you could put a documentary together for $40 million.
I mean, the only thing I can think of, she plagiarized Michelle Obama's speech
Yeah, man.
and did it word for word.
She done that. And but what did the baby do besides that, Jay? I'm still trying to look at her record. And I'm not seeing anything on the docket that baby
Oh,
did.
she did the bully thing, the bully.
Uh, but
Yeah.
she can't even stop her man from bullying people. So, so, so what we doing with that one?
Uh,
So,
uh,
bruh,
mm.
40 million. Now you know that ain't right.
That ain't right, man. That ain't
I'm,
right.
I'm still trying to figure out that right there, man. Is how do you pay $40 million for a Melania Trump documentary? And again, I'm not taking away from sister because I don't know her walk on this planet. I just can only understand the snippets that I got trying to research Melania. And I ain't seeing that part. I ain't seeing nothing that the baby did that can come up to 40 mil. Uh,
No,
I did,
no.
man. Come
No.
on, man. I just don't see it.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
That's a hell no shorty moment right there. What? That's a hell no. That's a hell no shorty moment.
Yeah, no, John.
If it's ever been one.
Yeah,
Uh,
brother.
yeah. But it's again, man. When you're looking at what is on the playing book for what they're coming down the pike as far as Washington, you know why Zuckerberg and all them up there kissing the ring at Mar-a-Lago. It's a given. We knew this was coming. Now
Mhm.
again, I know it's gonna be on this scale. But
No.
as far as the dollars that they putting on the table, and
Yeah.
if you look at the money, kind of money they put toward the inauguration, I'm like, come on, bruh. This dude already been in there. You chucking this kind of cash behind an inauguration? Man, this shit, bruh.
Where Musk at now with his
Oh, he. I told
cutting
you,
the budget and all this?
they ain't cut no budgets, man. What you
Not
gonna
on
cut?
this one.
What you gonna cut, man? Come on, man.
Mm.
You know what that is. Again, you can't. Whatever the God's supposed to do, man. I'm trying to tell you now. Cutting public service as far as servants cutting back on HR is not going to do nothing to the deficit. The only way you're going to hit the deficit, you got to mess with Social Security, you got to mess with Department of Defense, you got to mess with them heavy hitters, man. And who going to do that?
Mm-mm.
Who going to do that?
No.
And
Nobody.
again, this is a department does not have any kind of governmental pull at all. It is outside the government.
Right.
They ain't got to listen to that man.
No, they don't.
So I'm like, what? Only thing he can do is recommend.
But if Trump tell them to listen to him, they gonna have to listen to him.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Did you not see him run the? Did you not see him run the White House from Mar-a-Lago? Did you not see that?
I see it, but again,
Did you not see him
dude,
get Johnson voted in as the
dude,
Senate Speaker?
dude. Okay, I got a question. If it wasn't gonna be Johnson, who were they gonna put up there? This is easy. This is too easy. If you're looking at they pulled out McCarthy, okay. So if you who you gonna put up there if you pull down Johnson right now? Who's in the running? Marjorie Green.
Probably so.
Okay, well, see that's why you ain't gonna do it.
So that I mean that really makes sense when it comes down to who's running the ship.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's all a game. I mean, when
It
you look
is
at
a game.
when you look at the dynamics, man, we know what's going on as far as how this thing is playing out. It's the folks that pull the strings behind the scenes when the man was in the first time. They're doing the same thing now. They just trying to go full throttle because they know probably is outlast hoorah
Oh
because
yeah. Oh
because
yeah.
how old this dude is and
Cause
how
he
deranged he's talking. So
yeah,
we ain't got that much time, player. We got to start doing something.
yeah,
So that's what I'm kind of anxious to see, man. How's thing gonna pan after the 20th? Because that's when you really gonna see some stuff, man.
that's right. That's right.
And again, to say the things he said against Panama Canal, against Canada, the stuff he said, man. Again,
Mhm.
has already put the EU and everybody else, man, on alert, man. They're like, look what this player trying to say,
Well, bro,
you
that's
know.
what he does. That's what he does anyway.
But it's a distraction,
Yeah, exactly. That's what his whole thing is distractions.
bruh.
Just
So,
keep the spotlight on me.
well, he done that.
Of course.
He done that. But every promise this man made, I'm praying, man, that those who got the platform, your CNNs, your New York Times, all them, hold that man butt to the fire. Because he said he gonna lower
Bro,
groceries.
they scared
Hold.
of him. They scared of him.
Well, then that's where True Vision
What?
television come
Yes,
into
sir.
play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've heard.
Yeah, to hold that
Yeah.
orange man to the
Look, man.
fire. Yeah,
Look here, man. Look
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
tell you something.
What can
When you get one of the largest companies in the world
mm,
to give you $40 million
that part, bro.
on a documentary for your wife
Who ain't did nothing?
who hadn't done anything, and she got over here on an Einstein visa,
That part.
a
Well,
visa that
yeah,
scientists come over here on.
yeah. Supposed to be for the great talents to come into the Americas.
Exactly.
I wonder what talent she had. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know. You know.
Oh, only
Oh,
Donald can answer that. Only Donald
oh,
can
I'm
answer
just
that.
trying to
Only
say.
Donald can answer that. Magical power.
That part.
That's all I got to say.
That's all I'm
Mm.
saying, man. I ain't putting on the
Oh.
baby because I don't know her. But
Mhm.
I'm just trying to see, that's what the baby skills are. Just let me know, and I got you. But I don't see how that will afford a meal.
Mm-mm.
But anyway,
Now that's uncommon sense, brother.
that part. And how much can she write off? It's census. Can she write off like 20% of that? Is that
No,
considered business income?
that was under the table, man. So don't nobody they gonna
Bruh,
say that's under the table.
$40 million. Come on
No,
now.
no,
Come on.
you gotta ask Jeff. How much can you write off of that?
Cause you know what he gonna do? He gotta do
Of
something.
course.
But bruh, now to think about it, man, I got this. If this thing come to fruition, I've got to see the documentary
Man,
because
I don't have to see it. I already know how it's gonna be.
but it's got to be beautiful, man. It's
N-
gonna be beautiful for 40 million. That's bigger than some movie budgets, man.
Bruh.
That who they gonna get to play her? She gonna play herself?
Yeah,
I'm just asking. I don't know.
of
I mean,
course.
is she gonna play
Of
herself?
course.
I
Who
I,
gonna play it?
I don't know. Like I said, man, shoot. Now, if you would did a 40 mil on the Eartha Kitt, I could see that now. I mean, a woman's 7 languages, what she did, come on, I can see that. You know,
Cicely Tyson,
I can see that. You
I
know,
can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
something like that pulling 40 mil. I mean, I don't
Denzel, I can give Denzel his props. Yeah,
yeah,
Denzel. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't even think they did a 40 mil on King yet. I mean, or X.
Bro, they get
I'm
bro,
saying.
bro, they decorated a bus talking about the model company decorated the bus talking about it's for King. I'm like, really? He get a bus?
Let's get a bus, man. Come on, y'all. We got to
Come
do
on,
better.
man.
So
They
I'm
got
just,
to do better. They
I'm just
got to
poking.
do better,
I'm
man.
just saying, man. Come
He
on,
get a bus and
man.
a church service. Come on, man.
Come on, man. But that's what I'm saying, man. I don't get it. I mean, there've been some other heavy hitters,
I mean,
Harriet,
heavy hitters.
heavy hitters, but like Harriet Lack. You could Henrietta Lack. You could have did something to her as far as her blood cells. I mean, that's a plethora of people you could put in for the meal. But I gotta see what they if this thing comes to fruition. I got to see what they do for that gal because it got to be something serious.
I don't have to see it. I already know what it is.
I mean, they got to show us something, bro, for
I
40 million.
already know what it is.
You got to show me something
I
for 40.
already know what it is,
Come
partner.
on, Jay. It got to be beautiful.
No, I already know what it is.
It's gonna be beautiful. Trust me.
I already know what it is. It's gonna be just like this.
What's that?
That's how it's gonna be.
Bruh, Mac gonna tear it up, boy, if they put it out there. So
And you might not even see it. It
bruh,
might not even come to fruition.
$40 million. What, bruh? And all I'm trying to do is buy $1 million church, but
That's it.
that's all I'm saying. And and buy a truck. If I could do that, I'd be happy. But $40 million, I just can't figure it out.
No, can't figure it.
But they doing it. But
And you know, our next show
yes, sir.
should be on Medicare.
You know it to be true.
The truth.
Because that boy there,
That boy there.
that's your beast right there, man.
That's a beast.
That's your beast right there.
That's a beast, brother.
Yeah, man.
Medicare.
And
Medicare and Medicaid.
and
Because
again,
it makes no sense.
not the way they doing it, man.
It don't make any sense.
Not the way they doing it, bro.
They tell you, okay, if you get Medicaid A,
Mm-hmm.
everybody get that. It's free. Everybody get that.
That boy.
Yeah, as long as you pay into the system 10 years, you can get that. It's free.
That boy.
But now when it comes to getting medicine, going to the doctor, oh, you got to pay for that.
Yes, sir.
And it's a minimum of $185 just for that.
That boy right there. Cause my mom
Like,
and daddy
dude,
paying.
what?
Parents paying it right now, man.
What?
They paying it right now. Yeah.
But now here's the trip part out. This
Yes,
is the
sir.
trip.
Mm.
When you turn 65,
Yes, sir.
you got to.
Mm.
You got to enroll. If not, they will enroll you.
My.
And they will enroll you late and tell you, oh, since you didn't enroll when you were 65, then you got to pay a penalty.
See that? So we're going gangster on this one.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then.
Yes, sir.
So I got almost 12 years to play with this goes around.
Mm-hmm.
If it's still there when I get there, goes God dang. It must
The only way you can have your own insurance if you're still working.
Yeah.
And the company employs like more than 50 people or something like that.
Really now.
Yeah, really.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah.
Guyana is calling my name. I'm trying to Guyana is calling my name. You hear me?
Calling all of our names.
Bruh. Dual citizenship, baby. You better Stevie did it. So it must be
Yeah, he
something good.
did do it, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
And one of my
He
good
came
friends.
over here to visit, to perform for
He went right back over there.
for Cabal
Yeah, boy. He went right back.
and
Yeah,
went
man.
right back.
One of my good friends, matter of fact, used to be a beautiful woman at Consumer Black Clothing. She was trying to do a lot of things as far as the women
Mhm.
sheltering out there. Miss Frazier, she
Yeah.
actually moved to Kenya, man. And so I'm like, and she is loving it, bro. Loving it. I'm
Mm.
like, So she's over there. So it's I'm telling you, man, the people are jumping on the bandwagon, and some of them are making it happen, and ain't looking back. So call me Kunta. Something, boy, go God, hey, it's the
Yeah, I heard
struggle
your
got
boy
real.
was prepared to. That he is preparing because President Trump is helping him prepare to protect the border at the South.
Who said what now?
Your boy Pete.
Yeah, say what now? What was it?
The
Say what now?
problem ain't at the South.
It ain't at the South, boy.
The problem is in the North. Duh.
That part right there, boy. I
Really?
don't man, dang.
Okay.
You gonna see?
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
Come confirmation vote, we gonna see what they gonna do with it.
Uncommon sense. Uncommon sense conversations. Trying to make sense out of uncommon sense.
Lord
And
help us.
maybe we crazy trying to make sense out of uncommon sense. I don't know.
Because it ain't working. But we tried. We tried our best, boy. God.
Yes,
Y'all,
sir. Yes, sir. Visit us at senseyouask.com
yes, sir.
and also at thetruevision.net. And Michael B, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure, my brother.
Same on this side, man. You bring a smile to my face and a pep in my step. Appreciate you, my brother.
Oh, look at you, boy. Talk that talk, boy. Talk that talk and walk that walk. Until
Yeah.
next Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. We'll see y'all then.
Praise God.